Hey, how's everybody doing? McNeil coming to you from the garage. Just taking a look at the skull shelf stand. If you guys saw that video, I made a 3D printed a mask stand that also is a shelf, so you don't need shelves. It is its own shelf. And it's working out great, and it led me to come up with a couple of other sort of shelf ideas. I've since built another one of these with the skull the face is more frontal and the mouth is open, which is awesome. I printed one of those, but there were a couple things I want to change on it before I paint one of those up and show you guys. But it's going to be awesome too. So it's going to be like another variation of this. So if somebody wanted to have, mix up their shelves collection with their masks, they could have some with the mouths open, some with the mouths closed. Anyway, pretty neat. But it also led me to think, well, not everybody's going to want a shelf stand, even though this is something that don't think I've seen before. Traditional stands are always going to be more desirable, I would think, for most people, depending on what their collection looks like. So I came up with this, and this is a handstand. And basically, it is exactly as you would think. It is a skeleton hand and arm. And then at the top, what happens is you end up with these inserts that allow you to adjust. See, this comes out. And this can be whatever size. You could cut this down, or, I could print different lengths. But I think you're going to at least want it to be that high. And then what you would do is, if you wanted it to be that high, you would then top it with this, which spreads out the load on the top of the mask, and voila. But if you've got like a mask with a longer bib, you could then add these extension pieces and have a mask stand that's that high. And, obviously you'd want the bib to fall somewhere in here so that you're not looking at the piece that's holding it up. This was an earlier version. I think actually the first version that I printed, and I've since made a few improvements on this guy, which is right here. So I shaved it down a little bit because it occurred to me that if you have something that's foam filled, and depending on how it's foam filled, this might be too large to fit in the hole of that foam filled neck. So this, I would think, is going to fit in the majority of every version of a foam filled mask that you could have. And it's just as strong, and it saves material and all of that stuff. This one was printed in 100% black filament and then painted like that. This one was printed in both black and white and stained. Stain is still drying. You can still see shiny spots and stuff like that on it. But that's what I was just doing. So anyway, you get the idea. Here's another one. This one was from the first version. It's also just drying as well. But you can tell it's the first version because it's got this. Now, if you were to put a Don Post or Distortions Unlimited mask that's not foam filled, or a mask that's foam filled but just has like a thicker inner skin but not completely foam filled, this would work out great. The one thing that you just want to make sure is whatever mask that you put on here, the bib falls below this black area here, so that you're not looking at that. And so the effect would be, literally from here down on your mask, so that you're not seeing, the magic trick of how it's suspended. But what's cool about it is it's a little bit cantilevered. So the stand looks like it's in the back, and your mask is centered on the plate. So yeah, anyway, I just thought these were neat, and that you guys might want to take a look. I still need to probably do another pass of maybe like a black wash on this guy, just to kind of fall on those crevices and whatnot, just to make him a little dingier, a little dirtier, a little spookier. But there you go. That's my version of a handstand. Hope you guys like it. Talk to you soon.